1940s. Jerry Lee's asleep. That's great because now I can pet him. Yay! That's fine. I didn't want him just barking back at me. Really living it up for the 4th of July weekend here at the Goodguys. Kurt, how you going?
I'm doing good. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for reaching out to me. How are you, sir?
Isn't this a great place?
It's amazing.
There you go.
I've had the time of my life.
Did you do the burnout contest? Did you go to that one?
I did. I did. I was there. I filmed it.
There you go.
Yep. I think I've done everything. And it's going to take me a while to get all the videos up, but it will be up hopefully by the end of this week. Everything should be up, but it's going to be a lot of footage. Like back to the 50s, there was 6 parts to that, in addition to 2 other videos just for the atmosphere and the vendors, because with great events like this, you really can't compose it in just one video and do it justice. But hey, Kurt, why don't you come and tell us about your car you've got here. Now, Jerry Lee, I've seen a couple of times. So, before...
Jerry Lee here is famous.
Yes. Okay.
He's been around for 40 years.
40 years?
40 years old.
Wow.
Don't bite my hand. Anyway, my uncle had him.
Yep.
And he's been to Louisville, he's been to St. Paul, he's been to Columbus, he's been to Indianapolis. But he tends to mouth off a lot. Yeah. And then he gets in trouble. And actually Louisville once, they arrested him. The cop came and arrested him, took him away to hang. And they auctioned him off on the stage for charity for being obnoxious. And he made $1,500 for a children's charity. But I got him back.
Oh, good on you.
Got him back. But yeah,
awesome.
he goes everywhere, anywhere. He lives in the car, never leaves it.
Yep.
He's famous. There's always somebody coming up that'll know him. But
I know him now.
Kids love him.
Yep.
He has a good time.
That's awesome. Now, how long have you had your car here for? We've got a Ford
1944 2-door Deluxe. It took me 12 years to build it.
Nice.
I've had it on the road for 14, so it's 26 years in my hands.
Beautiful, and it's your driver.
I drive it everywhere. If you look at the front, there's rock chips all over it. It needs repainted for the 3rd time.
I love it.
But it's got about 60,000 miles on it. But it drives everywhere, and it tows my teardrop, and we have a good time in it.
What did you do to it?
This is original 40 frame.
Yeah.
Boxed it all new cross members, K members, Mustang 2 front end. Nice. Ford 9-inch ladder rear end in it.
Okay.
700 R4. It's a Ford with a heartbeat. Got a 406 Chevy in it.
406 Chevy in a Ford.
Oh yeah. Gotta have a heartbeat with a Ford. Top to top 3 inches. 2 sides of the doors. Shaved everything.
Yep.
Just to have fun with.
It's brilliant. I love it. And the color, you said it's been repainted.
This is a stock 2008 Corvette color.
Nice.
So I can basically take off the fenders and repaint them and put it back on, and you don't need to blend it.
Well, that makes your work easy, and it still keeps the car looking as it's supposed to.
Yep.
Very nice. And do you have other classics as well?
This is the only one I own right now.
Okay, nice. And Kurt, I met Jerry Lee. I didn't get the chance to see you, but I did see your car at Back to the 50s. You go to the car shows often?
We try to get to 2 or 3 big ones a year.
Okay. Where do you live?
I live here just north of Des Moines.
Okay.
And I was scheduled to go to Louisville this year, except my oldest daughter's expecting a baby that time, so I had to cancel that trip.
Fair enough.
But back to the 50s, I brought out a buddy of mine from Maryland and one from Texas, and they flew out, so next year they're driving to it, because they were impressed with that show so much. I've been trying to get them out there for 7 years. So.
Okay, so when they flew out, they didn't bring any cars, they just came to the show?
No, we picked them up in the Ford.
Nice, but they'll be bringing their cars next year?
They'll be bringing their cars next year, and hopefully I can get them to stay for a week.
Yep.
Because back to the 50s, there's a week gap, and then they can come to this one.
Exactly. Well, you do that, and if you see me, then, you know, reach out to me so I can come and check out their cars as well.
You got to stick around tonight for the grand tour on the Grand Avenue, and then the fireworks at the end.
I know. I appreciate that. Hey everybody, so I am here at the Goodguys event, and I'm here with Mr. Albaugh, Dennis Albaugh, very well known name here in Iowa. Now the amazing thing is that I came across Mr. Albaugh, because of your collection of cars, Corvettes, and there's many. But you're here at the Goodguys. Can you tell us a little bit about your passion, your hobby, how it got started? And yeah, let's do that.
My name is Dennis Albaugh. I started collecting cars about 20 years ago. I just tried to get the Tri-Series, and I got the 55, 56, 57, and then I just kept widening out. And today I have them from 1912, which they were called littles, up to 1975 every car. And then I have
every car from 1912 to 1975.
Right. It's
wow.
a convertible collection.
The convertible collection. Beautiful, beautiful. And hopefully later on tonight I'm going to have the opportunity to go into the museum and get some good nice footage of the collection.
Yes, it's exciting. I started collecting the Yankos. I got every one made. They made 6 colors of Yanko Camaros. I got every one of those. A lot of them were very hard to find. I got 4 ZL1s in there.
Yeah.
Those are very rare. And then now I'm collecting Copos. They made 16 colors that year, and I have 12 of them.
Beautiful.
So I'm still trying to find the other ones.
Well, for car lovers like myself and other people around the world and around the States, you've got basically a car show in your home.
Yes, it's called the Albaugh Classic. It's the 24th of July, and we have to set it off at like 500 cars. It fills up.
It fills up. Now, with your own collection, do you showcase that to the public? Or people see it? Or?
The next day after the 24th, they're able to buy a ticket. We give the money to charities. I'm going to buy a car on Barrett Jackson. That's not it.
Okay.
Okay. The next day after my car show, they sell tickets, and it's an unbelievable full day of people coming out to see my cars. We open it up just a few times a year for charity events.
For charity events. Now, so you're very big on doing a lot of fundraising and raising money.
Yeah.
So that's amazing to see. You don't just have these cars sitting there for show, but you do raise money. What are some of the organizations that you help out with?
The Food Pantry is a very good one that we help out, and then all the different universities around, Cancer Society, and like I say, all the different universities. DMAC's my favorite. That's what
beautiful. And on a side off topic, you like to play golf?
Yes, it's the car collection that's right in the middle of my golf course, and my house is at one end. My office.
Oh, you're right.
My office is right there by it.
Well, I love golf. I've recently taken up to it really well. I've been traveling through Pinehurst. I was there at the Greenbrier as well. So I did hear that you've got a golf course right there on property. Maybe one year when I'm back in Iowa, I can play around with you, sir.
That's right.
That would be great. And then I can really see the golf course. But for today, now you cannot bring all your cars, obviously. What do you have with you today at the show?
I have a burgundy Copo that's all original with original drivetrain. We hunted for this car a long time. We finally found it. And then I have one of my 6 Yanko Camaros, and it's all original also. Okay,
now this Camaro here, all original. The engine looks original too, but it's just been upgraded.
Both these have the original engines.
Wow, and it's just been restored?
Yes, about all my cars are refurbished, because if they don't look very good for showing.
No, of course. And I love this. The interior is all original as well. So do you like to keep that original look when you purchase your cars?
Yes, we try to get them back to the original as close as we can. Yeah. Most of my collection has original motors.
Beautiful. So you love to find them, and especially because some of them are no working motors.
We've traded as many as 3 or 4 times. Every time I can find a better one, today I trade for that. Yeah, because it would be hard, and I guess you would have someone to really look through it to make sure it is original. I got this guy and one other guy. Great. And your Yanko over here, this beautiful blue one. Hi. I got a gold one that's really rare. They only made 10 of them. There's only 4 around. And it was one that they took to all the different dealerships and showed the cars too. Amazing, sir. Well, you definitely have taken the passion for cars to a whole new level. Thank you. Good for you. Thank you so much for taking the time. Thank you. What do you have? That's pretty nice too. What is it?
64 old Cutlass FH
Not your...
Typical muscle car.
No, what makes it not that?
Engine, way to set up.
Yep. It looks very classy.
Yeah.
Very luxurious.
Yep.
So with these actual muscle cars when they first came out?
They're at the beginning of the muscle car period.
Okay.
Right. Very close.
And then they started to make them a bit more smaller.
What's that?
And then they started to make them a bit more smaller to go faster as well.
No, they made them stronger, bigger engines.
Stronger.
Yeah.
Yep. And how long have you had yours for?
Just about going on 6 years.
6 years, nice. Did you do anything to it or did you buy it as it was?
No, I did a lot.
You did a lot to it?
Yeah.
I like that. That's what I want to hear. So what was the condition when you bought it?
It was basically stock looking condition.
Okay.
Paint was faded, interior was cracked, headline was coming down.
Okay. So
Engine was what? What was the engine, Tony?
Yeah, it was a stock engine.
yeah,
Only 300 horse, but now it's got 480 horse.
nice, beautiful.
Repainted the car, fixed the interior, all of this suspension, a lot of stuff, gas tank, all like that.
That's great. And how long did it take you?
Couple years.
Couple of years? Did you just come across and found it, or were you looking for this type of car?
No, actually, I was just looking through a broker that I know
Okay.
and stumbled on it. The price was right. Looked at it, was better condition than I thought.
Was this the original color?
So, sort of. It was kind of that color, but not as bright. Let's put that way.
Yeah, because it's not really black. I mean, it looks black, but it's got a hint of green.
Oh, there's a
Yeah,
lot.
I know.
Green, yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the sun, it's all green. So is this your first time at a Goodguys event?
It is. It's my first time here at the Goodguys. I'm going around the States filming all the different car shows, car events. I've moved here from Australia and that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
It's funny because I said, I like your accent. And
Oh,
I
thank
said,
you.
I wonder where she's from. And he goes, Australia. I said, how do you know that?
Why do you know? Maybe he's known from Australia.
I do. The guy that comes over back in the 50s and back in Minnesota.
Yep.
He's from Australia. He comes every year.
Okay, I didn't see him. I did get told that there's an Aussie, a black Albaugh covering the show 2 weeks ago. And I was told that there's an Australian guy who comes every year. Yeah. But I didn't see him. Hopefully he'll see my videos and reach out to me next time I'm at an event and he's there. But that's awesome. Beautiful. I love it. Very nice, sir. So nice.
No, thank you. It's nice.
I get to see Sweet Pea again. This is the lady who introduced.
The only way that you can wrap a car is if it's in perfect condition. So my body's not perfect. So like I have nail damage, and I have to point it out to you like the next little door.
It's a 32 Ford Looks absolutely great. Got to see this number plate. Dream 32. I'm going to see if I can find the owner. Wow, 48 Ford. Beautiful. Rick, right?
How are you?
Good. How are you? Thank you so much for reaching out to me.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. So you've got two beautiful cars
Aren't they?
here.
Don't you love the license plate on that?
I did. I had to get that. Dream 32.
Dream 32.
Well,
my father-in-law is 89 years old.
Right.
And his dream 40, 50 years ago was to drive this car someday.
Wow.
And my sons and I built it for him 22 years ago. And it sat in his garage since 1950. We went over there and my sons and I took the car out of his garage, put all the boxes back around the car.
Okay.
And he didn't even know it was gone. So a year later we had him come out to the shop.
And you surprised him.
And we surprised him, had it up on a lift with a cover on it, and all of our friends were there.
That's amazing.
And he was, he was what, 68 then, now he's 89. Wow. And he came out, we had it up on a lift, we lowered it down, handed him the keys, here's your hot rod, it's done.
Wow, what was his reaction?
Oh, he cried. He cried.
That is so lovely for
and
you
that
guys
was at
to do that.
68, and we figured, well, we gotta hurry up and get it done because they're getting up in age.
Yep, yep.
So yeah, they came from the St. Paul plant. It was built in 1932. It's number 856. So it's the 856 32 Ford ever built from the St. Paul plant.
Wow. And your father-in-law, you said he had this with him?
Yep, he had it since 1950.
And amazing. And what was the condition that he had it?
It was just all not even all faded out, no rust, perfect condition body.
Wow.
Original running boards are still on it.
Wow.
All this is all original steel.
So what did you guys do to it?
All we did was sand it down, disassemble it, and paint it.
And what about the engine?
Engine's a 302.
You installed that?
Yep. He was a new car sales manager at Lincoln Mercury dealer in Burnsville, or not Burnsville, but in Bloomington. And he had a Montego in his driveway. I've been married to the daughter for 40 years. And the Montego, I said, what are you gonna do with that brand new Montego? He says, I'm gonna take the motor out of it, tranny, and put in this 32 someday. Only had 1,000 miles on it. It was T-boned in the driver's side. So I took that motor out when I first met his daughter, and it sat in his garage for 20-some years before he let me put the motor in.
Oh, wow.
And that's the reason I said, we're just going to take it. He won't even know.
Oh, wow.
So that was his dream come true, to drive his own car.
Can we see the under the hood there?
Yeah.
See, these are the butterflies. Have I got that right?
Yeah, these are the hood pins, original 32 Ford hood pins.
Yeah.
There it is, all 302.
Glad you kept a Ford engine in it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you will get you'll get a pat on the back for keeping a Ford engine with a Ford and not putting a Chevy on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't understand what the big fuss is, but apparently that's a no-go.
Exactly. It's worth much more. You get another 40% value when you got a Ford in a Ford. Yeah. The engine only had 1,000 miles on it when we put the motor in.
Wow.
Now it's got 4,800 miles on it.
Wow. Wow, that is such a nice thing, and I'm sure his daughter would appreciate you guys doing that. And the interior, it looks pretty original as well.
This is pretty original, the seats and all that stuff. My son owns an upholstery shop, Outlaw Upholstery, here in Lakeville, Minnesota. So we're going to reupholster it this fall because this is 20 years old in here.
And Rick, what's your story? How do you know how to restore cars? And
I've been in the hot rods and racing cars and stuff since growing up on a dairy farm. I grew up on a dairy farm milking 300 cows. My dad and my uncles used to race dirt cars and stuff on the dirt tracks back in the day. Exactly.
Wow.
This original tire carrier on the back of it. That's original tire carrier. Yep. And it says Dream 32 on the plate. That was his dream. The hubcaps on it are off of a 57 Ford that I have.
Okay.
And he just wanted steel wheels with the 57 hubcaps on it. So we matched the color of the roof to the color of the hubcap.
Now what's this here?
This is where you step on it when you get in the cars. Excuse me.
Yep.
You step up here, this, and you step in the rumble seat.
So you don't, the what seat, sorry?
It's a rumble seat. The back end opens up. I don't have the seat in it right now because we put all the chairs and stuff in it.
Oh, but if you open that up, you can actually have another seat.
Another seat there, and that's when the back window rolls down. So if you had kids or something, or somebody riding with you, you could talk to them through the window.
Oh, wow. That is so neat. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, that's 32. This car this year is 90 years old.
Wow.
So they had a big function down here for the 90-year-old anniversary of the 32 Ford.
Okay.
On the window on the other side, they put an emblem on them. All the cars that participated.
Yep.
90 years, 1932 to 2022.
There you go.
It's 90 years old.
90 years old.
And the owner is 88 years old.
Wow. And he's here?
He's here, yeah. I think he just went to the restaurant not too long ago.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been a fun car for him, and air conditioning and the whole 10 yards.
Well,
I could put you in that. We could go around the whole thing. You could take a movie right out the front window.
Oh wow!
Because the air conditioning, it doesn't heat up or anything. The air conditioner will cool you right out.
It actually works. It's a driver for him, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
amazing.
I drive it around with friends that want to go for a cruise around the thing, and they take movies out the front of the car and out the window, and everybody goes, "Oh, I love that 32." Yeah.
Well,
everybody reminds them of a dreamsicle because it looks like a dreamsicle.
Dreamsicle, yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does actually. Now that you say it.
Yeah. Everybody calls it the dreamsicle car.
And what's here? What's happening here?
That's an insert. Although the 32 Fords had an insert in there, and it's out of leather, and then you just put the insert edging around the outside of it.
It almost.
That's all wood.
That's all wood underneath it, so it doesn't get hot. The inside doesn't get hot.
Yeah.
It's almost as though it's been drawn from the T-bucket era.
Yes. Yeah, the 32 is all by itself. The 28 to 31 are all Model A's.
Yeah.
The 32 is all by itself with the
All
V8.
by itself.
Yeah, the first one with the V8 from Henry Ford.
90 years old. That's
Henry
brilliant.
Ford would just love to see this stuff of what we do today. This sure is a colorful car, isn't it?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, we drive it around.
And did you do the taping yourself?
No, the
street?
pinstriping, we have a friend that does it freehand.
Oh, freehand! Wow.
Yep. He just comes up there and just pinstripes it by hand. Nothing to him.
Wow.
Isn't that something how they can do that? Those guys are
amazing.
talented.
Those guys are talented. I mean, you're talented. For me,
These are original running boards. These are from they're 90 years old. Those running boards.
look at
They've been
that.
on there since brand new.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's original headlights, original signals, cowl signals. We got the signals in here and the cowl lights. The only thing we put on it was mirrors.
So this is the color would have come in as well?
Nope, it'll come in black only.
It only came in black.
Yeah, you have an option. You got a color to choose from. It was all black back in the days.
Okay.
You get in the 20s and 30s, cars are all black. You didn't get in the colors till 40s.
So what gave you guys this idea about this color
He
combo?
wanted the orange car with a cream top.
It's exactly what he got.
So we matched the top of it to the 57 Ford color of the hubcaps.
Wow.
This is original horn.
Oh, let's hear that horn, please.
It's original 32 Ford horn.
Truly 1932. I mean, it takes you back. I mean, looking over here,
When you look at a 32 Ford, you always want to look at the headlights from the front because aftermarket ones don't do it justice. This tells you it's a 32 Ford. This is all original.
wow.
It was never taken off. Yep.
Wow.
Original grill, all that stuff.
Wow.
Well,
And the guys did well with the color of adding in the purple
Right.
to match that as well.
Yeah, that guy, freehand, isn't that something?
And that's freehand as well.
Right. Yeah. But it's really a valuable car because it's a 32 Ford. And it's, like I say, it's
90 years
90
old.
years old this year. Yeah?
90 years old.
Those are original hold downs
Yeah.
from 1932.
I mean, so many times you see the Model A's that have been modified to such an extent they don't
Right.
look like what they were when they came out of stock.
Absolutely.
But this here is exactly what it would have looked like.
We've been coming to the Goodguys in Des Moines for 30 years.
Yeah.
And we just keep coming, and hopefully Grandpa and Grandma can come next year with us because they're up in the age group but they can't drive anymore.
But this is so lovely for you guys to do this and for him to go back to that time where this is what he wanted.
Yeah, Grandpa rides in this with his daughter, and the mom rides in my Ranchero with
All right.
myself.
Now let's have a look at the Ranchero. This is nice.
57 Ford Ranchero. This is the first Ranchero Ford made in America. And they made 55 and 56 Rancheros in Australia.
Yep.
But in America, the 57 was the first one.
Wow.
Yeah. I got
And
it all satin black. It's all dusty.
so that's satin black, is it?
Yeah, satin black.
I like that.
It's really hot in the sun.
Yeah, but I like that because it gives it a real rough look,
Yes.
but at the same time it's sleek.
Yeah, I got Boyd Connington wheels in the front and back. These are 17 by 8s in the front, and these are 18 by 10s in the back.
Nice. And what did you restore on this?
I got a 351 Cleveland in it.
Okay.
In the it's got a Ford 9-inch rear end in the back.
Yeah.
And
Are these original to what it would have been?
That's original.
The bumpers?
Original bumpers, yeah. And those are the Boyd Connington wheels.
Beautiful chrome work. Love it.
We've had a great time with all this.
Haven't I?
You've seen a lot of cool cars out there.
I really have. Rick has been watching the videos and he just reached out to me earlier, I do appreciate you guys stopping me when you see me.
We're redoing the interior. My son has an upholstery shop, all upholstery, so we're going to redo the interior. This has been in here for about 20 years. Yep, so we're going to redo all that. Yep.
I love the fenders here.
If you get thirsty, I got water and I got milk. I always get milk when I'm down here in Des Moines from Anderson Erickson Dairy. It's the best chocolate milk you've ever had in your life.
Oh my goodness. If I had my daughter here, she would have just jumped at that.
You just notice that there's a piece of lemon pie in there and a brownie in that bag.
You guys are prepared.
Exactly.
You're prepared. And you are. Look at the setup you've got here.
Tensor 13 by 13 and we cover 26 feet. He's got a beautiful truck. That's Jake and his fiancée Hannah. He's got this beautiful Chevy truck over here. Come over and tell her about your truck. She interviews everywhere.
Now this here,
that's all stock.
That's all stock, but was the original M57
just like that?
Just like that.
Yeah.
I love it.
That was open.
Yeah, because it does remind me of the Bel Air styles as well.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
This is
Hi.
Jake Franchu.
Yes, I've got a YouTube channel. Nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Jake?
she's on the YouTube channel. You see her stuff all the time.
You know
she does
what
a fabulous. Yeah. Jake built this truck here. Jake will tell you about it. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, what have we got here? It's Chevy.
63 Chevy pickup.
63 Chevy pickup. That is nice.
Look at that paint job.
Wow, Jake, that's very nice.
So what's your YouTube thing? The name of it?
Right here.
Rana's Radar. Am I going to end up on it?
Yes, you will. Yeah, you most definitely will, sir. Unless you don't want to, and then I won't put you. Okay. 67 Chevy pickup.
63.
63?
63 Chevy.
Excuse me, 63. All right, what have you done here?
383 stroker.
Very nice. And what's the horsepower on those?
About 350.
350. And this is your driver?
Yep.
Great. And what was the condition of the car when you got it?
Very far from drivable.
Okay. What are we talking? There was no motor, there was a lot of rust?
Holes in the floor, engine was blown.
Wow.
Transmission was kind of there.
Wow. And what was the color?
It was like a light silver with like 4 other colors underneath it. But somebody tried.
It would never have stood out the way it stands out now, even without looking under the hood.
Correct, yep.
I do love the paint job here. What would you call this? It's
gunmetal gray.
Gray, yeah.
Little metallic in it.
Yeah, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yep. And I opened the back if you want to take a look at the...
Yeah, 100%.
Well, you can see the interior is gorgeous.
So you started doing this all on your own?
Yeah, I was 14 when I started building it. I finished it when I was 15.
Wow.
Ask him where the door handles are.
You finished it in a year?
It was about a year and a half, I think.
And no door handles on the outside, so no smudges? I have seen a few of those today, and it was the first time I saw it. I was like, what did you just do? Or yesterday, sorry, not today. And the guy's like, oh, I just opened up with a button.
Look at that interior. Smell that. Now, a custom built console too.
Wow, very nice. So did you mimic what it would have looked like, the console and the dashboard?
Nope, this is completely custom.
Nice. Oh wait, open that. Let me just see that trim again. Oh, I like what you've done here. Very nice. So how did you just learned from Dad on how to do cars?
He's an old Ford, a family friend apparently, but for years. So a different family friend, me, him, and my grandpa built it together. So I got some guidance from them.
Nice, but the fact that you started this when you were 14.
13, 14, somewhere in there.
14.
Finished it when I was 15, had to have my parents drive it with me because you have to be 16 to drive it yourself.
He used to come down here when he was younger with us, him and my sons working on somebody's car under the hood, and he'd be right in between them all.
Just learning.
Yeah, he was only this tall.
I love that. I love that about the car culture, especially because a skill like this, I mean, you have to understand, and that's what I was explaining to another young guy before earlier, is you have to be grateful to have a skill like this where you can just build it. It's very rare, and it's hard for the generation nowadays to do that. And it's because of yourself and the older generation who are building these classics and restoring them and passing on that knowledge and skills. Now the bed is pretty cool. What's the wood here?
We got oak.
Oak.
Stainless steel trim.
Very nice. This is neat.
It's just filming from the driver's seat.
Is that what it is?
Just different filming from the driver's seat.
Okay.
Hop on in.
Yep. Thank you. I love getting inside other people's cars, you know.
You look good in there, you know?
I do, don't I? So you just have to pass me the keys, and I'll drop it by. I'll drop it by next year, back at the show.
Yeah, come on back.
No, this is very nice.
Isn't that nice?
It's very nice. You've done well, mate. You've done really well.
Power windows, the whole thing.
So you've got power windows, power steering, and you've got aircon, I'm guessing, as well. This is great. And the fact you only finished this in a year, that's a lot.
That's about a year and a half or so.
Still, something like this would take 5 years plus.
Yeah. It was like a full-time job. I did an online high school, so I made part of it a school project, so I was technically at school.
That's great. That's great. Don't you love that? That's great. Wow. It beats working at the office for your parents and claiming that for credits. That's for sure. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. So what's next for you guys? What's the next car?
Well, I'm focused on a house now. I just moved into a place, so
okay.
Just got engaged.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Cars will come back in a few years. I'll probably do a Mercury Cougar next to my fiance.
Family life should always be first.
Yeah.
His fiance wants a 69 Mercury Cougar.
Yep.
Oh, you've got your work cut out for you. I don't think you'll do it in a year, but hopefully.
Over the course of a few, maybe.
Over the course of a few. Oh, this is great.
Let's start.
I love the different styles, honestly. Well, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
. Thank you for coming by.
Thank you. That is brilliant. His first hot rod.
Yes,
Love it. That was so cute. That's it, start him early.